Extremely hot conditions are an emerging public health concern because periods of unusually hot and dry or hot and humid weather usually have an obvious impact on human health. Heat-related illnesses can cause various symptoms and exacerbate a wide variety of existing medical conditions. Extreme temperatures heighten health risks in vulnerable populations such as very young or very old people, those chronically ill, socially isolated persons, and people working outdoors or in exposed environments. It is well known that hot conditions decrease blood viscosity, so it is plausible that heat stress can trigger vascular events such as heart attack or stroke. Feels like index. The feels like index, traditionally called the heat index, is what the temperature feels like to the human body when relative humidity is combined with air temperature, how hot it actually feels. The Trinidad and Tobago Meteorological Service is now providing an hourly feels like index during the period 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. daily. Why is the feels like index important? When the body gets too hot, it starts to perspire or sweat to cool itself off. If the sweat is not able to evaporate, the body cannot regulate its temperature. Evaporation is a cooling process, so when sweat is evaporated from the body cools down. If the amount of moisture in the air, known as relative humidity, is high, the rate of sweat from the body is reduced, because at high relative humidity, the ability of the atmosphere to hold additional moisture decreases. This means that the human body feels warmer in humid conditions, and the reverse is true. The human body feels cooler when the relative humidity decreases because the rate of evaporation of sweat increases. There is a direct relationship between the air temperature and relative humidity and the feels like index. As the air temperature and relative humidity increase, the feels like index increases. As the air temperature and relative humidity decrease, the feels like index decreases. Temperatures of or more than 54 degrees Celsius indicates a feels like index of extreme danger. Heat stroke is likely. Temperatures of 41 to 53 degrees Celsius indicates a feels like index of danger. Sunstroke, muscle cramps, heat exhaustion, and heat strokes are possible. Temperatures of 32 to 40 degrees Celsius indicates a feels like index of extreme caution. Sunstroke, muscle cramps, heat exhaustion are all possible. Temperatures of 27 to 31 degrees Celsius indicates a feels like index of caution. Fatigue possible. Protective measures. Stay hydrated and take breaks in the shade as necessary when working outdoors. Check up on those vulnerable to heat, such as the elderly, those socially isolated, and chronically ill. Avoid leaving children or pets locked or unattended in vehicles.